Yes, hello, Kenya USA Times TV. Yesterday, I read a post on Facebook, and this post goes like this: that the British government will be recruiting military members from the Commonwealth countries. And being a person from Kenya, which is part and parcel of Commonwealth Community of Nations, I decided to do a little bit of research here and there so that when I share this information with you, it will be verifiable facts. Remember, whenever I come across scholarship opportunities, immigration opportunities like this, I just want to share with you so that you may benefit. For those who want to apply, may apply. And that's why this video is about you. This video is about sharing information. Information is power. I want you to benefit from this video and all my other videos. So, and that's why I created my YouTube channel, in a way of sharing information with people. By the way, first and foremost, I'm in the US military, and that's why I'm sharing something to do with the military today. I'm just interested with anything military. I know that when you join the military, there are so many benefits associated with it. So I'm excited whenever I see anything about the military. So I want to share my screen so that you may see the Facebook post I'm talking about, so that you may make your judgment on the same and maybe do further research. Welcome. Yes, this is the Facebook post I'm talking about by this person, Dr. Appeal. It says, join the British Army starting 19 August 2024 for the following roles: Army, musicians, electrical and mechanical engineers, and then there is technicians and the tradesmen and paratroopers. And here is the website, the link to this website, starting your Army application. This is the website. So I want to, let me share the full screen. Yeah, it seems to be full screen now. Yes. Yeah, it's full screen. Okay. So this is the post. If you want to double check this, you can go to this Facebook page. I think it's a page by this Dr. Appeal, Dr. Serone Chelule Chason. Okay, he shared it on when? When was it? I don't see the date, but I don't know the date of this post. I don't know, but just double check. And for my research, I went to the website. I started with this place first of all, as you can see, and because it talks about nationality and Commonwealth as part of the eligibility criteria, one of the requirements. So you can join maybe as a British citizen or Irish citizen. However, as a refugee, you may not be able to join the British Army. But my main focus is this one, being from the Commonwealth country. Somebody may ask, I'm from the Commonwealth. Will I be able to join this? Yes, this is my focus. It says Commonwealth soldiers are and always will be an important and valued part of the fabric of British Army. Due to unprecedented number of applications for a limited number of jobs, we are not inviting applications at the moment, it seems so, unless you are applying as a musician from the Commonwealth nationals, but we'll keep the situation under review. So for now, it's closed, but maybe according to the post, Facebook post, it seems that it will open 19 August 2024, which is about a month's time. Yeah, which is next month. It's about a month from now, or some days, maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't know. You can do your estimation. And if you are from Commonwealth country, there is this Commonwealth leaflet on what to do. Let me click this. Sorry for that. Okay. Information for individuals from overseas considering a career in the British Army. So my point is, it's possible for individuals to join the British Army if you are from a Commonwealth country. I've seen some Kenyans who are working in the British military. So it's possible. I've seen people from Nepal, especially the Gurkhas, they are in the British military. And here I am also, you see. And it's not only about the British military. Even the French military are also recruiting under the program called Foreign Legion. And they mostly recruit people from Francophone countries. Even though if you are from Commonwealth country, they may also accept you if you have the required qualifications. Even for this one, if you are from Francophone country and maybe you speak English, because they do require you to be able to speak English. And there is also, I think there is IELTS requirement. You will have to deal with that. So it's open for people from Commonwealth countries. And this one, yes, this one is open from for people from where? Commonwealth countries. The information, as you can see, about so many things. Immigration requirements, the age, how you can bring your family members, and so forth, visa requirements, and so forth. I don't want to read everything, even how to maybe to become a British citizen through naturalization process. This literature is able to tell you, this guide is able to tell you that. And I want to share with you now the procedures. Let's say now you want to join. You click here, apply now. And what happens when you have to create an account. What happens when you create an account? Step 1, create an account before you start your Army application. At this point, we'll ask for your name, date of birth, contact details. Then create an account. Step 2, activate your account. I think they will send you a link to your email so that you may verify your email. Okay, we'll send a message to your email/phone to double check your account details. You will need to follow the instruction in the message to activate your account. Step 3, find out if you are eligible. We'll then ask you some questions to see if you are eligible to make an application. These are about your age, nationality, and any qualification that you might have. Step 4, choose your application. You can decide to be a regular soldier, a regular officer, Army Reserve, or Army Reserve officer. Yes, it's the same thing. Even for the US military structure, let's say, for example, Air Force, there is the enlisted member side, and then there is the officer member side. And for this one, you can decide. And then step 5, complete the application form and submit. You'll be asked a few questions, and then you are ready to submit your application. At this point, you've let us know that you are interested in joining the Army. After the application, now you are ready to start the joining process, which usually takes several months. This will include assessment centers, center visit, as well as health and fitness tests. You will be given a recruiter who will guide you through the process. So this is very important. The recruiter will be able to guide you along the way. So it's not something that should be complex for you. It's very easy to do it. And then after now this, when you are selected, let's see. Joining now, you will start with, let's say you join as regular soldier, you start with Army briefing. Now that you've applied, you'll be given a local recruiter who will ask you questions. And then stage 2, assessment centers. Do you know what? When you apply, the Army will take over now. They will start assessing your applications. They'll start with briefing, they will talk to you, and then there will be assessment centers where they will do medical examination, physical and mental tests. And then also after assessment, which is stage 3, after assessment, once you are through with the assessment, you'll need to fill some final paperwork for you to get ready for the initial training. At this point, it looks that everything looks good. We'll send you an offer for employment. At this point, they will send you an offer for employment, and you will be able now to process. You'll apply for the visa to travel to the UK. You see, I think with that appointment letter, you will be granted visa. And remember, from this point, you will foot the cost of air ticket and all other expenses. And then also, while in the UK, you are expected to be hosted by somebody. So it's your duty to maybe look for somebody to host you in the UK while you do your assessment there. Somebody can host you maybe for some few days, some few weeks. I know Kenyans who've done that. They travel to the UK, they are hosted by somebody in the UK, then they do the assessments, and then after that, they go to the training. I know when you go to the training, there will be no need for the host now. Perfect. So this is the last procedure. And maybe somebody may say, okay, guys, what will you get? As a person from the military who has joined military, I understand very well that joining the military means a lot to me. Especially there is pay benefits, learning and development, financial support, and career progressions. There are so many benefits associated with the military, especially as a new immigrant. If you are, for example, in the US or wherever you are, let's say, for example, in the UK, you will be stable very fast. Army is much more than just a job. It's a sense of belonging. You will live to work with people who will quickly become your friends. And then how much will you be paid? Let's see this. Annual pay rate for soldiers in training. From day one, when you enter, let's say they've accepted your application, sorry for that, you'll be paid 18,000 pounds, which is about 2 million Kenya shillings. And then, or 2.5 Kenya shillings. And then annual pay rate for soldiers after initial training. Some roles will get more pay. And then you will be paid 23,496 sterling pounds, which is the same as 3.8 million Kenya shillings. As an officer, you'll obviously get more, and while you are in training, 31,000. After training, you will get 37,425, which is almost about 4 to 5, yeah, let's say 4.5 million Kenya shillings. So it's a lot of money. At least this amount of money will make you stable. You'll be able to help your family members back at home. And that's why I'm sharing this information, so that those who want to apply can apply. Obviously, you will do more on this website, jobs.army.mod.uk. You can navigate through, you see, click everywhere. You can even click these frequently asked questions. For example, somebody may ask, will I be sent away on operations? Yes, that's a fact. As an army reservist, you may be asked to go to operations, for example. Also, as an active duty person, somebody may ask, can I transfer from reserve to regular? Yes, it's quite common. Will I be promoted? Promotion can be expected depending on the individual attitude, aptitude, attendance, and training. Can I try it before I join? Yes, your local unit would love to see you. Okay. Do I have to choose a role? Most people who become reservists start by going to the nearest. Okay, this is for reservists. And while now doing this research, I decided to also check with the Royal Navy or Royal Marines. Maybe the applications are still going on. Maybe it's open. The application is open for them. And then let me share with you this. This is now Royal Navy stroke Royal Marines, Commonwealth and non-British people. A limited number of recruits can be taken from the Commonwealth every year. So mark this, bookmark this. It's done annually. Every year they do recruit people from Commonwealth countries. This means that throughout the year, different branches may be closed to all potential candidates. If you are interested in joining, then please start an application and it will be responded to appropriately. You see? Requirements now for Royal Navy stroke Royal Marines. Obviously, you must be somebody from a Commonwealth country and at least 18, minimum of 18 years. I think it's about 18 to 37 years, if I'm not wrong. You can Google this and do research about the same. If you are already in the UK and you have some status there, it's from 16 years. Minimum is from 16 years and above. You must have a current valid passport and visas where applicable. And also there is language requirement. Point to note, no candidate from outside UK. Very important. No candidate from outside UK should travel to the UK unless directed to by the overseas team. So when now you apply, you will be communicating with the recruiters and then they will tell you now, okay, we've okayed your process. You can now apply for the visa. And that's it. And I think they will provide the supporting documentation to support the same. In order to, okay. Any person who travels to the UK without this direction will not be the responsibility of or supported by the Ministry of Defense. You can also register as a medical professional, maybe as a nurse, midwifery, and so forth. In fact, if you have this qualification, you can easily get this. So those people who are in Kenya or in Africa or part of British Commonwealth, if you meet these requirements, please apply. Try your luck. I know, okay, just a note. Air ticket, visa ticket will be upon you. And it will be up to you now to look for the host in the UK or a way of staying there. If you are able to book for a lodging, wherever, for you to stay while you are doing assessment before you are taken to training, if you can afford that, that's good, well and good. Okay, bringing your family. Once you are a serving member of the Royal Navy, you are exempt from immigration controls. So very important. That means that you will need a visa to stay in the UK as long as you remain in the service. You see? Minimum income requirements. So 18,000, you must be earning 18,000 gross salary needed to bring a partner. And obviously, you are earning 23,000 sterling pounds. So you qualify to bring your partner or your family to the UK. Okay, very important. Visa cost. Once you meet the minimum income requirement, you need to pay the following. Per dependent, 1532 per dependent for 5-year visa. You see, 23 per dependent on to permanent settle in the UK, blah, blah, blah. All this information. Royal Navy cannot help you with any of these visa costs. Remember, choosing to settle permanently in the UK is entirely voluntary and it's not a requirement. If you don't like your family to stay in the UK, you can opt out. Available roles. You see from the picture, Royal Navy, Royal Marines, and so forth. And then What countries and territories are accepted? Territories such as, okay, obviously we start the UK, Australia, and the New Zealand. And then continental, Africa. Yes, I see Botswana, Cameroon, Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi. Interestingly, I don't see Nigeria. And for some reasons, I can see Cameroon. Remember, Cameroon at some point was a Francophone country. So even though you are coming from a Francophone country, such as, for example, Cameroon, you may qualify. Obviously, I don't see somebody from Senegal. They may not qualify. I think so. Yeah, they may try French, Foreign Legion, whatever. So, okay, Americas, Asia Pacific. From Europe, we have Cyprus and Malta. So if you are from these countries or territories, you do qualify to join British military or the Royal Navy / Marines. So thank you guys. I just wanted to share this. I'm so excited about this. I know you will benefit from this, especially kama wewe ni mtu wa kujituma. Hii ni mambo ya kujituma, kufanya research kila mara, so that you may know if this will fit you, if this is for you. And for sure, I'm in the military and I can tell you for a fact, it's worth it. It's worth it and anybody can join it. And that's why I'm sharing this important information. Yeah. So, what do you think? Are you ready to apply now? Yes. The application will open on 19 August 2024. Are you ready to apply? Is it worth it for you? It's up to you, but thank God I've shared this information with you. And whenever I see any opportunity about anything diaspora, I will share with you so that you may benefit. Yes. Hapa ng'ambo ni ya kila mtu. Watu wajae hapa, for those who understand Swahili, eh? Watu waingie, kama ni US, kama ni UK, wherever, kama ni Australia, whenever I get all this information, I will share with you people so that you may benefit. Yes. And of late, point to note, I don't know, the dynamics in the world are changing. So these major powers are recruiting foreigners. For example, the French government is doing something with the Foreign Legion. They are recruiting from anywhere in the world. So if you have that courage, you can join. But I know their training is tough. Also ours, the US government, of course, and then UK government is also recruiting people from Commonwealth countries. So take advantage of these opportunities. Don't fear. You are here on earth to serve a purpose. Yes. So don't be afraid of anything. God bless you so much. Please like this video and give it a like. And then also share it in your various WhatsApp groups or Facebook. Thank you. Yes. Watu wangu.